Hello, hardcover comic fans, and welcome back to another overview. This one is one that was dropped, I believe, in June, so it's a few months old at this point. Well, it's a reprint, so it's a few years old, but the reprint's a few months old. And this is none other than the Infinite Crisis Omnibus, okay? I've actually been reading all the Crises lately, and I just wrapped up with Identity Crisis with all the added tie-ins, and then I read the JLA Conscience of Crisis, and if you guys have ever read that very last issue really just throws you right into Infinite Crisis. And as soon as I finished that, I said, oh my god, I need to get the Infinite Crisis Omnibus because I need to figure out what the hell's going on, because it seriously hooks you. And Identity Crisis has been one of my favorite stories. I've just never read it with all the tie-ins before, so that time I did it with all the tie-ins, and it totally amped the story. It made it even more enjoyable. But so here you have it, the Infinite Crisis Omnibus. Jeff Johns, Phil Jimenez, Gail Simone, Greg Rucka, Dave Gibbons, Ivan Rice, Jesus Saiz, and Bill Willingham. I mean, come on. That is just a rock star roster for this book. $150 US, 195 Canadian. This book is massive. It is a frickin' monster. Think, if you're familiar, think Fourth World Omni, think Doom Patrol, think Invisibles. Final Crisis 10th Anniversary Edition. It's massive, okay? Huge, massive book, and this is a reprint. The main difference between the reprint and the reprint actually has this gorgeous wraparound cover, whereas the original is just that solid black that DC does, like things like the Bronze Age Omnis. It's just solid black, whereas this has a gorgeous wraparound cover that I absolutely love, and I feel really kind of sets the book apart from everything else. Oh, I love that. So incredible. But yeah, like I said, this thing is a beast. I want to say it's pushing 1,600 pages. I might be wrong on that. So anyways, it's obviously not going to stay open. So I'm going to do my best to kind of show you guys, but this thing is beastly. It feels like a solid bind. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. The pages are nice and thick. They're not super thin or anything like that. I won't say like they're super thick either, but they're a nice medium thickness. And they're the bind itself feels really solid, but obviously it's not going to stay open for a while. It's going to be difficult to read. It is tough. But it's going to include all of, obviously, like the Final Crisis main series, as well as all of the tie-ins to it. And so now we're in the middle. It's kind of staying open and laying nice and flat. And then as you start getting back in here, it's going to be a little bit harder to read. Staying flat. Oh, I spoke too soon. But yeah, amazing art throughout the entire book. I'm really excited to dive into this and read it. Because like I said, after reading Identity Crisis again, but this time with all the tie-ins, it really made me want to go through and read Final Crisis. Oh, that is badass. Sorry, Joker's like one of my favorites, and that is just an awesome panel right there. Alright, so see if there's any extras here in the back for you guys. Looks like they got some maybe covers, some alternates. Looks like that's pretty much all that exists for the sake of that. Let me flip this back around here. Oh, this thing's a behemoth. Let's see if they have like the table of contents and whatnot in here. Kind of breezed past that, I apologize. Oh, that's awesome. I'm super excited to dive into this. I'm probably going to have to bounce back and forth, though, between this and a bunch of other books. So you have an opening there of Dan Didio from 2006. And then as your countdown to Infinite Crisis. So I guess it kind of, maybe sort of has a table of contents. Kind of, sort of, in a weird, awkward way. I wonder if, like, when you get to the final, if it actually shows. Let's try to see if we can't figure this out. So it kind of does, like each title. So as you guys probably know, the OMAC project was part of the lead-in to Final Crisis. So that while it doesn't have a standard table of contents, it does sort of have like before each page, but it doesn't have like usually they have the covers, and this one they don't have the covers. It's just sort of like the OMAC project, the eye in the sky, and it's just sort of like this blank white paper. Kind of boring, to be honest, but what are you gonna do? This book is absolutely massive, though. So it is going to be hard to read. So some of you guys may forego this and read digitally instead. And you know what? I don't fault you at all. If that is what that is what you choose to do, I cannot fault you. This book is gorgeous, but it is massive and it is expensive. I actually got really lucky though, and maybe go check it out. It might even still be on there. I just got this book today. And it was $70 damaged on IST. So go check it out. You guys might be able to get a damage copy. And as you can see, I don't see any dings, damages, or anything on this book. There's a little bit of wrinkling at the very, very bottom of the dust jacket here. If you guys can even see that. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see the waves. That was the damage. Okay, shelfware. I'm good with that. So, yeah. But, so there you guys have it. Infinite Crisis Omnibus, the reprint edition. Be sure if this is what you guys want, check it out. You know, like I said, this has a gorgeous cover. That's how you can tell the difference between the first and second. And I believe this has slightly better binding, but I could be wrong on that. I believe that's what I've read, though, is that it does have a little bit better binding. But yeah, so anyways, until next time, thank you guys for watching as always. Please stay tuned to our channel, subscribe, like, share, do all that fun stuff. And until next time, the power is yours.